salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Pre-apologizing for what happened. Treaties of the sweet land of liberty, of the I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of thy pilgrims' pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring.
Bob, you have any guests?
President Lloyd, fellow Lions, and our guest is Ariel Rocher, brought to us by Pat Palmer.
I will introduce her next.
Yeah, at our last board meeting, we had Pat Palmer step forward to be our new treasurer.
Interim treasurer, President Lloyd.
Interim treasurer. Interim treasurer. Yeah. And he has been working on the records and everything, so I think we ought to give a big round of applause.
Do you want Sharon and I to do this, or would you like to do your job?
No!
I guess he's gonna do his job. Oh, are you gonna address me on a microphone?
I tell you, 30 years and two highfalutin jobs in this club. You'd think I'd be able to eat a lunch once in a while. No.
Wow.
Here, let me carry your bucket for you.
Why do we have two microphones?
Give me that. You never did that microphone. Well, it's wicked spit.
President Lloyd, all lines?
You're a boss.
Yes. There's my happy kettle corn, $5 happy.
Ooh, you got it in that last batch. What did you guys do in that last batch? I mean, that was pretty special. Looks like it's pretty good.
President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests, there is some kettle corn over here. It was from our bazaar. It was left over from our bazaar on Friday. If you would like some, please take it.
Somebody have a happy buck. I got popcorn to steal here. People, help me out. Anything coming back from back here, Lion Greg? Sit down. Nothing.
That's okay.
You can do anything you want, man.
We can blame technical issues rather than my lack of preparation.
Got another Logan Bragg, in that he was accepted into that mentoring program with Boeing, and they're looking at him now as an intern this summer at Boeing.
I got a great friend from high school who retired about a year ago from Boeing. Makes more money retired than I've ever made in my entire life. Amazing number. Big Bill, how's life, man? It looks good on you after a couple months.
So one's a happy dollar just for working back home. Oh, President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests. I'm new here, so no. Anyway, just happy to be back home working again. And then another happy dollar for Mike and I being great grandfathers again. So.
We're going up that way, How have you been? You got quite the little animal thing going on here, don't you?
Cameras aren't running because my wife looks at
A little jello. Yeah, would you hold this one? Like Stever, what do you got going there, big man?
Thank you, Interim Treasurer Patrick and President Lloyd. Oh, the reason we refer to tail twisters as low-life scumbags, for you newer members, is that they are always extracting money from us. Isn't that the reason? Yes. So, I'm going to let you extract $3 from me today. The first one is I am extremely happy that this is election day and we can finally get rid of all of those political ads that you see time after time. We might even get to watch TV again, yes. Oh, yeah, yeah. The second happy dollar is the saga of the septic at the Patterson household. We now have a brand new, spanking, unused septic tank. It's in the ground. It's not hooked up, but it's in the ground. So we're holding out. Literally. Yeah. And the third happy dollar was yesterday, the event up at Columbia Heights Elementary with the elementary kids, and the book giveaway was a real blast. We all had a great time, and we had some new readers amongst us. Yeah, there she is, Katie. Katie and Greg was a reader yesterday. It was a lot of fun.
I didn't know you could read.
Well, we prompted him a lot.
It was a big print book. Flying Rick, what you got going on there, man? Salad? Oh, just, you know, my favorite septic joke, you basically take $10,000, you put it in the hole and you crap on it. Isn't that stupid?
King Lion Lloyd, fellow lions and guests, am I too loud for you? That's true. Even though you wear your lion print cup. Yes, $2. The $2 for the Seahawks and the Huskies winning, and Kelso. And also the next buck is for all the political ads are going to go away, followed by Christmas ads.
Seriously. Dude. How about them Phillies, huh?
President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests, I've been in the late habit of remembering some past Lions, and today I'm going to remember one that was a professional behind-the-scenes Lion. What do we call that, Terry? Unsung, thank you very much. We were talking about the passing of the treasurer torch last week, and Terry was trying to remember who looked at our books every year and closed them out. And that was Paul Gearhart.
Oh my God.
For those of you that may not remember. And I wanted us to remember his name today. He served us in that capacity for ages. He's one of the Lions I remember when I was a 10-year-old kid running races in front of Ariel at the kids' races.
Yeah.
I didn't think Ariel went back that far.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Paul Gerhardt. What a great memory that one is. The guy I'm going to be probably bugging the most in the next few weeks, Slide Terry.
Yeah, fellow Lions and guests. Lloyd, President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests. Yeah. Start off by a couple of happy dollars. The first one is my son's mother-in-law had a celebration of life the other day, and I got to see an old lion. Sam Wardle was there, along with Judge Stoner. and friends of, and so that was nice seeing them. And the other happy dollar was something really good. I think it's just happy that this club is my family. Thank you.
Thank you, Barry. How about city sessions?
President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests, let's start off with the sad dollar first. Lion Steve Johnston is in the hospital. I saw the last post last night, he's not doing very well, so thoughts and positive prayers would be great. On a happy note, I'm getting ready to book our trip to Texas. We've already paid for the room that we're gonna have in the house. It's the fishing capital of Texas, so we're gonna eat a lot of fresh trout. Also, I'm gonna be canning my sauerkraut this weekend because it turned out. Yay.
Hey.
Wow.
Thanks for the tenor.
There he is, right.
Fine, done.
President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests, I had the honor to go to a clarinet concert at Community Church. Our son plays clarinet for the high school band, well, not quite high school, 8th grade band. And Dick Ullman kind of led the clarinetist. I've never been to a clarinet concert before, so it was a real treat. If you ever see it advertised again, I advise you to go. Thank you.
Wow. I couldn't be more surprised.
Ask Council Chair Hal.
Thank you, interim treasurer and current President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests. Happy Dollar was working with the group yesterday at Columbia Heights Elementary. I got to tell you, it's really interesting when you see the differences in books today than what we may have all had when we were growing up. I remember when I was little, I just hope this book has more pictures.
Dick and Jane.
Yeah, that's right, Dick and Jane. They didn't have books then. But I gotta tell you, there is a lot of picture books up there that in the old days I call them comics, but they're really books with a big story. And I guess it helps the young readers, and I'm excited.
Very fun. Actually, Hal's quite a voracious reader. I'm not being facetious at all, literally, okay? Every office he's ever had has had bookcases and bookcases and cases and cases of books and boxes, and I swear to God, I think he's actually really just a librarian. That's what I think. How about Lion Ron?
Don't laugh too hard.
President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests, I guess I had a sickness, I missed a sarcasm, so I have $100 to pay for the sarcasm that I really enjoy in all the clubs. Put the money in the bar.
Wow! Gosh, Rick, who was it? But let's not take the smoke away from the fire there. Thank you very much, Ron Stopper. This may just help us make budget. Lion Grapefruit.
President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests, I too had a wonderful time up there at the elementary school with all those kids. My favorites are the kindergartners. They are really, really something, and they got their own book, and they loved it.
Mainly because President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests, I got my regular $5 happy bucks. If I like to make change for me, because, you know, the double interest system and all that, that's a 10, I'd like a 5 there. So, yeah, President Lloyd, starting Thursday afternoon, my lovely woman, Jerry, looked at me and she said, "You are effing nuts, aren't you?"
She just
And I
now
said,
figured that out?
and I did agree with her. I am looking forward to the challenge of getting these things in a system that makes sense, at least to me, and that has some ability to be passed on, because truly, I do not want this job. I'm not going to keep doing this job. You can't force me to keep doing the job, and I won't keep doing this job. Okay, so there you go. There's my 5 happy bucks. How about Lion Carrie Ann?
President President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests. My happy dollar is that next Tuesday I'm going to be in Vegas, so I will not be here at the meeting.
Oh, yeah, didn't invite me either. That's okay, that's okay. We're going from January 19th through the 23rd, yeah. And then February something, I think it is, February 20 something through the 29th of February, 28th of February. Going to be on a cruise to Cabo. It's going to be a fun time. So anyway, just presupposing stuff. Hey, first VP Cheryl's going to startle me once again. This has been going on for about 30 years. She scares the hell out of me.
President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests. This lonely little dollar represents a semi-sad dollar because I had to miss Rory for reading yesterday because I too was dealing with septic issues. I had to have my system pumped yesterday to the tune of just a couple bucks south of $1,000.
Yep, that's how much.
Which, probably I was startled at the cost, but it was so high, probably because I'm so full of sugar.
Oh God, why are septic jokes just so incredibly funny?
Because it's all about
how
ship.
many people on Facebook know what the phrase poop smoothie refers to?
What?
Yeah, that's what the guy that does the septic cleaning makes with a big giant 12-foot long blender, and they call it a poop smoothie. Anybody else for a happy buck?
You put that $5 that you
She's got all the money, so Lion Lloyd, I think it's back up to you. But now Lion Lloyd's gonna give it right back to me. Are you ready to give it back to me? All right. Well, as your November program chair, is there anybody else doing any jobs in this Lions Club today? No, I'm joking, please. Totally joking. I've had a lot of time off here recently. So as program chairman, it's up to me to help bring fun people to our meeting and to have you see different sides of what's going on in the world. One of the sides of my world is made better by this young lady over here, Ariel. She and her husband John own
Antiques and oddities.
Antiques and Oddities, and I can't say that name correctly ever. And I've been there several times. Think Jake's Marsh's Museum, Ripley's, and I don't know, someplace where you go that you just see stuff that scares the hell out of you. And that is that store. But there's also really cool stuff in that store. So please head on down to
Broadway?
It's in Broadway. It's like, like on the corner of like Broadway and Commerce towards the end, Anyway, you should go there and check out her store. But more importantly, one of the things she does is that she serves the city of Longview on the Downtown Advisory Committee with me. And she's been there a year and a half now.
I don't know. Is that it?
Yeah, it seems like longer, doesn't it? It's what everybody says, if you're on a committee with me, it seems like longer. What I can tell you though is this young lady and her husband are here to help make Longview a better place. One of the ways that they're reaching out to do that is through the Broad Strokes Project. Please help me welcome Ariel while she tells you about the Broad Strokes Project.
Thank you, Pat, and thank you everyone for having me. So I'm going to keep this pretty short and sweet, especially because we're having some technical issues. So the Broad Strokes Project is taking over where the Longview Outdoor Gallery is ending. So I'm sure many of you know the Longview Outdoor Gallery has been putting up sculptures since it's 2009 at this point, and we will meet our 23 sculptures by 2023, which was their goal, and then they will be disbanding, and we will have no new additional sculptures downtown. So the Broad Strokes Project is stepping up to try to continue bringing public art to the community, starting with downtown Longview. And we're proud to say that we have completed 2 murals for the downtown community, one on Commerce at the Pounder Building, and then another on 14th and Hemlock, Our plan is to do a minimum of 3 additional murals next year in the downtown corridor. So the goal is to make art more accessible, help support local artists, and ideally improve Longview, make it a better community for everyone, improve economic development, and make us a destination for tourism. So one of the things we are doing is actually even working with the city to paint our electrical boxes, which is a project that we're hoping to start next spring. So all 60 electrical boxes throughout Longview will be painted by local artists here in the community. So, and we have, this is one of our first murals that we have completed. You can go ahead and exit out of my conversation of my grandma and mom helping, my dad helping with the baby. So this is one of the completed murals that we have, and you can click that button for the other side. This is by an artist, Jeff Sheridan. And this is the one on Hemlock and on 14th. And then go ahead and...
Right or left?
Go ahead and hit the X in the board to get out of it.
Oh, yeah. What X?
So that's the other half. This is actually in progress for the second mural. Some of you guys may have seen it on the Pounder Building. This is, if you hit it one more time, I believe you will see, actually 2 more times, you will see the finished product. So this is partway through. And this is now the finished mural that we completed last week. So this is by local Kelso artist, Jason Borders. And so this, at this location, there will actually be 2 murals on the building, so there will be another one right next to it that we hope to get in early spring. So our goal is to continue doing murals throughout the community, as many as we can get. I can't drive through downtown without looking at walls and being like, I want to put a mural there and there and there, because there are so many fantastic, beautiful locations that have high visibility downtown. We can really make downtown an art destination. And that's all.
That's really it.
That's really it?
That's really
That's
it.
what we're doing. So I guess I should say my goal here by coming and presenting to you today was to spread the word about the project and find new ways that we can help with marketing, fundraising, just getting new people interested, reaching new artists, young and old, who might be looking for their opportunity to get a piece of art in the community that can be their legacy. So our goal is to do as many murals as possible that are highlighting the local talent that we have, the local businesses that are willing to host these art installations. And although we are starting with murals, our goal is to do more than just murals. We want to continue sculptures like the Longview Outdoor Gallery did. We would like to find other ways to bring art to the community, including makers markets and arts and culture events in the downtown area. My big dream is to then spread and do Kelso and Castle Rock and Woodland and everywhere else in Cowlitz County to really make us, like I said, an art destination. So my goal here today was just to spread the word, and hopefully you or someone you know is interested in helping make this grow and continue. So thank you.
Any questions?
Who chooses the art?
That is a great question. So it is voted by the building owner. So whoever is hosting the art, we give them a selection of artists that they can then pick from depending on the style that they're looking for. We usually, our plan is to pick a theme that then the artist will present a design for, that the building owner can then vote yes or no on. There will be opportunities for the community to vote on pieces as well, including there's discussion for the electrical box project. Our theme for that will be flowers, so we're hoping to change all of our electrical boxes to flower boxes. And those will be presented, it will be a digital format that then we can have the community vote on their favorites, and we can have, you know, the best of and community choice awards for those electrical boxes. So there will be opportunities for more public engagement as the projects continue to grow and adapt based on the needs of the community. Okay.
How are they funded? Is it donations to the broad strokes, or is it the building owner that will do it?
So it's a little bit of both. So these 2 murals have been privately funded by individual donations, and we did 2 fundraising events. We did a plates and platter evening with live music and hors d'oeuvres and silent auction, and then we also did Give More 24 to raise funds for these murals. So moving forward between grants, private donation, building sponsorships, obviously if a building is willing to put forth money, our ability to fund that mural faster and get that art up quicker plays a big role in our decision making for where we're prioritizing our funds. But we are a 501c3 nonprofit. We are under the Longview Public Service Group umbrella, same as the Longview Outdoor Gallery was. So between grants, private funding, and events, we hope to be able to continue to add more murals as funding allows. Okay.
What's the business of the first mural?
The first mural, the black and white one, that is where, it's called the Kaiser Building. It's where Hot Box is. There's Red Yeti Tattoo Studio. It's the same building where the bridal shop is, but it's at the far end of that, facing 14th.
It's about 14th and Burrish.
Hemlock.
Hemlock, yeah.
He said ish.
It's like downtown.
Roughly, what does a mural cost?
So these two murals were each $5,000. And so we were able to fundraise the $10,000 for both of these. Paint was donated. The money actually went directly to the artists. That being said, my artist liaison who's on the board has some fabulous connections, and we were able to get these at an incredible price. Murals of this size go anywhere from, to be honest with you, up to $60,000 or $70,000 a mural, depending on the artist. So one of the artists that we have scheduled to come out in the spring is a duo called Rather Severe. They work for Target, Adidas, Microsoft, Fisher-Price. They're a really, really big name in the art community. They would usually charge about $65,000 to do a mural of the size that we have presented, because they are somebody that is a friend of our artist liaisons, and she was able to pull some strings. They are willing to do it for the donation of paint, supplies, and $5,000. So an absolute fraction of the cost of what it would be usually for their private clients. Yeah.
I would make a suggestion to you to write up a request for funds and hand it to Patrick from the Pioneer Lion.
There you are, Patrick. Thank you.
Way to go, Steve! You don't think I prep my speakers? Thank you very much, Ariel.
Thank you, Pat.
This will be brought up at a board meeting very, very soon, if I feel like it.
Yeah.
Any more questions? I've got the biggest question. We have hosted and donated to the Longview Outdoors Gallery for many, many years. Why is it that they're ending?
Because frankly, they're tired. I actually tried to take over for the Longview Outdoor Gallery. I cornered them on the street and begged them to get involved, and they said that next year was their last year, they would have hit their goal, and that they did not want to train the next generation to take over, that they had achieved what they set out to do. And at first I was disappointed, but it allowed us to start the Broad Strokes project, which has a much broader mission that allows us to be a lot more flexible. They only wanted to focus on sculptures. They didn't want to do more than that. And it was one of the reasons why they didn't want somebody new to take over, because if their vision for the next generation changed, it would have changed the legacy that they were leaving behind. So when they decided to disband, we decided to form the Broad Strokes project to step in and continue bringing art. There's another question?
So in 2023, will the sculptures remain that they brought here?
Yes, well, not all of them. So the 23 sculptures that have been purchased and funded, and I think there are a few others that were privately donated, will remain downtown. They're being donated to the city. So those sculptures will remain. There were, I want to say, 8 sculptures that are downtown currently that were being voted on. 3 of those sculptures are remaining. They actually just voted on that last week. Which 3 sculptures. They had counted all the ballots for the submissions, and I know Neptune, the big shark, is one of them. There's also the coffee pot that's pouring in front of Goussain's where the bear mural is. And to be honest with you, I don't remember the third, but there was also discussion of using remaining funds to buy additional murals or to set up a maintenance fund to provide future maintenance if needed for the sculptures. So, but that's something that I don't know if they've publicly announced those sculptures yet, so.
So what's going to be on the other side of the bear?
So that is a great question. I'll come down and I'll pull it up.
Just wanted to make sure it wasn't a little rabbit getting ready to be eaten. Yes.
Yeah.
Is there room for a lion up there?
Yeah.
We could make it happen. You have wall space out here, I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, I probably did. Oh, well. Hey, I got it to work, though.
Yeah. We're going to go back and start over. So the mural that's going next to the bear is the one by Rather Severe that is a floral mural. See if I can get that up.
Oh, there you go.
All those ladies up there, okay.
Now, those are our other board members. So this is the mural that was selected to go in the other space next to the bear. And yeah, it's beautiful. This is a close-up of that mural. So that is scheduled for next spring.
Looks like a shirt I had in the 60s.
You still have it.
Oh, yeah.
So this is, like I said, hopefully going to be started as soon as weather allows this spring. Is there another question? I'm sorry, say it again? It's just an abstract. It's kind of, my husband calls it dandelion fluff, atomic dandelion fluff, I should correct that. But yeah, it is just it's not of anything in particular, it's just space aging.
Looks like it was the universe in somebody's mind.
Yeah, well, it's definitely in Jeff's mind, that's for sure.
Isn't that the beautiful thing about art?
Yeah.
So this was the proposal that he presented. So this is not actually the mural. That is what he presented, and this was the finished project. So there are actually two here. So it wraps around the building, so 1 and 2.
It's actually quite pleasant to drive past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many times have we driven past and not known it was there?
Well, it's only been there for 2 weeks now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Way go, Hal.
I feel even better now.
yeah. No, we managed to get these up at really kind of a time crunch. We were trying to get them up in time for the Harvest Festival in October. And they are, because of funding and everything and the weather, and dealing with historical buildings. Are any of you part of the Historical Preservation Society? I knew I recognized your face.
I took a building through the process once.
We learned a lot, and we learned that we need to hopefully start some of the process if it's a historical building much earlier on. And so we're really proud we were able to get both done by the end of the year and the really bad weather hit.
Right.
Approximately how long does it take for the mural from start painting to finish?
It depends on the mural because some are a lot more detailed than others. The flower one you saw will probably take significantly longer than some of these others. On average, a week, I would say, of sunny days. The bear, I think, ended up taking 2 weeks, and he was having to, I don't know if you go past there, but he was out there, rain or shine, waiting for gaps in the rain so that he could keep painting.
Seriously. 20 feet up on the scaffolding with an umbrella over the bucket. I drove down and I was like, dude, you are good.
He's dedicated, yeah.
It was pretty wild.
Yeah, and it was amazing because we didn't think we'd get it done by the end of the year. We thought we were going to have to postpone it till spring, and he wasn't having it. So he went out and he was able to get the bear done, and we're really excited because it makes a huge impact on downtown as you're walking or driving by. Are there any other questions?
Ariel, thank you so much for that work that you've done on this project and all the other work that you've done on other projects around town. folks that would like you to, oh, would you like me to do that one, or you want to do it? You do it in a minute. I just want to say two other things about Ariel. This is the reality of the new business model in Longview. What we're trying to do is to understand that there's young people, they have ideas, they think a lot, they're really smart.
Too much.
And they get stuff done. It's kind of fun to watch us old geezers kind of watch and go, thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, Ariel, on behalf of the Longview Lions, I'd like to present you with this mug and also an application.
Well, thank you. I know. That was the real tip, huh?
That was the real. Nice job. Okay.
All right, we got some awards to give out. These are Longview Lions International chevrons. Milestone Chevron Awards.
I have an
Mike
award.
Parker.
Yeah.
50, is it?
50.
John Claypool.
Hold it one more time, he was doing it. So that was 50?
John Claypool, 45 years.
Holy moly!
Yeah, he joined when he was 50.
Greg Spurt, 45 years. Pat Palmer,
No.
30 years.
What? 30 years?
Ron Stoppler, 25.
Woo!
Gosh, it was 25 years ago. Wow.
Where's my reward? Make me walk. It's great.
Careful the cord. Run.
Get your
Run.
picture taken, Ron.
Run. Run. Where are you?
We got it here. Geez, you'd think after 25 years he'd know the drill.
Marilyn Patterson, 20 years.
Longevity of the members. Oh, wait a minute.
That means I was
Hold on a
governor
second.
about 20 years ago, doesn't it?
I'm ready to get those. I'm proud that we were able to get the two up. I can't wait for next year.
Yes, please.
Or borrow my camera?
It didn't break. I got a phone call. So I'm waiting for them to do the message and hang up because it won't. Ah, there we go. Say no.
So you do this, the downtown requirement.
James Sessions,
What else
will
do you
give the
have?
city
There's three boards. How many others
for
are
10 years.
there? I mean, but that, yeah.
Arlene, 10 years.
That's the most impressive one. Congratulations, Tom.
Well, between us, we got over 30 years.
Yeah. Terry, you know if Jim's gonna be, how soon Jim's coming back?
Jim who?
Ryan Key. Yeah.
No, it'll be a while still.
Take us to work.
Wait a minute.
How many years?
45.
Whoa.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Wow. 45 years.
Take a picture of the certificate anywhere?
Do I look like him, right?
I said certificate.
Oh, God, you can't buy that kind of funny.
All right. Carrie Ann.
Oh, good. I'm so glad Terry didn't have to do that. Oh, you have an announcement.
How many?
Hasn't announced.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you were giving her an award.
No, we're done with awards.
Oh, here, let me help.
Thank you, President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests. Jumbo Toy Run. We need tons of people to help with this, so please, please, please don't forget. It's about an hour of your time. It's a great event the Sunday after Thanksgiving. So Sunday, November 27th, we're going to meet in the Kelso Elks parking lot at around noon, so 12 to 12:30 be there. It promptly starts at 1, so we need to be at our assigned streets to block the traffic for them. Once they go through, they're done, you're done, so you can go. In prior years, so we did collect toys. So they do toys to the school age kids. It's all donations. So if you would like to, and it all stays in Cowlitz County. So if you would like to donate or bring a toy to that event, we want to kind of collect them as Lions so we can do one presentation of that. Or if you'd like to bring them to the meeting, I'll take the toys too. So Sunday, November 27th, please mark your calendar, make sure you're there. Unwrapped. Thank you.
President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests, tomorrow night is our Sight and Hearing Foundation monthly meeting. Anybody is welcome to join, see what we do, providing eyeglasses and hearing aids to those who can't afford them. 6:30 tomorrow night at Canterbury Park upstairs.
Marilyn.
President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests, I just thought of this. Steve and I are going to attend Tacoma Downtown celebration for their 101 year. They would have done it last year for 100 years. But they are having a dinner Saturday night, and we invited ourselves. Tacoma Downtown is our club sponsor, is that correct?
Yeah.
Right, and that's why I wanted to share that with you. So I will put together a congratulatory card and sign it for Pioneer Lions. Okay? Where'd it go?
Any other announcements?
Nope.
Terry had one.
Uh-oh. I know that every year that he knows who he is. It's Lloyd. And the rest of you people. Anyway, every year we get a new group of members. And it's amazing that they stay 45 years to tell you the truth. But the three right here, Greg and John and Frankie, done a hell of a lot for this club. Yep. Thank you very much.
Yep.
For your service.
God bless you.
Any other announcements, Mr. President?
Carrie Ann, barely.
So sorry.
Oh, while I'm walking over to Carrie Ann. Hey, Carrie Ann, you know what I saw on Facebook yesterday?
It's on your list.
The Wichita Toy Run, the same thing was last Sunday. They had 2,678 motorcyclists, collected over 70,000 presents for the people and for the kids around Wichita campus.
Oh, wow.
So that's a kind of a weird little thing, but every once in a while you see one of those things on Facebook and you're like, wow, we do that, we do that. So thank you for what you do for us.
Yes, thank you, President Lloyd, fellow Lions and guests. I forgot to say, we have the sign-up sheet over here. So sign-up sheet, and then there's also little papers with the information on here that you can take as your reminder.
We're also having
Because we're old and forget stuff. Yeah.
we're having a board meeting this Thursday, 8 o'clock. Right here, back corner. Okay, are we ready? The blue ticket. 355931.
That's mine.
Now,
Get to win a whole $12 maybe?
Bob Piper.
He's back there. Red ticket, 4777541.
John Krazunas here.
Yeah. Where you want to go?
Right here.
Jay,
So
you're
that's
up.
the red ticket.
Yeah.
Just say,
First pick goes to Mike Parker,
Hey, he won last week.
and whatever's left over goes to Gilbreth.
Yeah.
what's your name?
June McDaniel.
Sue. June. I broke it.
You'll need help after the meeting? Okay, Bob will need help moving the tables and setting them up right. That's about it.